This message is sent at the request of the Adventure Bay Police. At around 2 p.m. today, gruesome murders had occurred in the Jake Mountain Resort area. A family of 4 was shot at by a man with a semi-automatic weapon. 3 of the family were shot in the head and killed. The 1 member survived unharmed. According to a witness who reported to the police a few minutes after the incident, it was reported that the guy appears to be Damian Stone, the criminal known in the Coastal City area. However, the authorities are still skeptical to the validity of this report. The suspect stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall, has black hair, has a black leather jacket, blue jeans, and was reported carrying a semi-automatic weapon and a portable knife. He also has a scar on his cheek and a tattoo on his face. As a precaution, Jake's Mountain Resort is closed to the public until further notice, and all residents are advised to shut and lock all doors and windows, and to stay away from the resort, as the suspect is still at large. Do not let anyone into your home, especially if it is a stranger. If you spot any suspicious activity or the suspect, call the PAW Patrol or 911 immediately if you can do so safely. Do not confront the suspect, as he is shown to be extremely dangerous, and has intentions to kill. Stay tuned for further updates.
Good evening Adventure Bay and welcome to the Adventure Bay News. We have a disturbing report to make on the situation that happened today afternoon at Jake's Mountain Resort area. It was reported that a family that was out camping today has been murdered with one particular victim escaping from death. We have a gentleman on the telephone today, who witnessed the whole scene and to tell us what has happened that time. Sir? Are you there?
Yes, David. I can hear you loud and clear.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, for starters, I was just tramping through the woods when I saw a whole family enjoying themselves on a vacation. You know, picnic, rowing, fishing. But something happened to them. I saw a man walking brandishing a gun, so I kept an eye on him as I went past. Trying to stay hidden, when I looked through the bushes about 50 meters away, I saw that fucker shot a guy at the picnic table. I think it was the father. He was dead.
What else happened?
This guy, the one with the gun, fired another 2. I think the other 2 was for the younglings. That bastard. The woman was there at the time and witnessed the death of her loved ones. I heard him say, you know, this is the part where you run away, screaming and finding somebody that poor old Damian Stone killed your family. Am I right? So run along now. After that the woman just ran towards me unaware. I stood up and helped her get away from that maniac. That is when I called 911 for help.
You said something about Damian Stone?
That's what the guy said. I know that guy. I lived in Coastal City and heard about him many times. But I can't shake off this thought that it is really the guy. The one who killed all of the poor pup's family at the ginning place. God damn it. I think it really is him. He escaped from prison somehow.
Did you get the woman's name?
Molly Walsbury.
I think that is enough information. Thank you for doing the right thing and getting in touch with us. Stay safe, sir.
This message is sent at the request of local authorities. Police are requesting assistance from the public to be on the lookout for a child abducted from his home. The child's name is Alex Porter. He is about 3 feet tall, has brown eyes and hair, orange shirt, and blue shoes. He is an honorary member of the PAW Patrol. According to the caller, he says that he left his home to act as an authority figure when he took a nap. The suspect's identity cannot be disclosed at this time. The vehicle from the security camera appears to be a black sedan with tinted windows with a known license plate. The suspect is believed to be headed in the direction of Farmer Yumi's. The child is believed to be in grave danger. Anyone who has information about the suspect, the child, the vehicle, or their whereabouts is to call the PAW Patrol at 080-519-4659 or dial 911 immediately. Be sure to give its whereabouts and direction of travel. Do not approach or try to stop the suspect, as he is considered armed and dangerous. Let the PAW Patrol and the police handle the situation. Stay tuned on HABN for further information.
Alex. What happened? What are you?
Hello, Ryder. I think this is the first time we are meeting face to face, but I have heard of you. No doubt you have heard of me.
Release him. If you do anything to him, I will make you regret it.
Oh, what are you going to do? Send your little Power Rangers rip-off squad on me? How's Zuma, by the way? Is he well? I did tell him I would come back. And come back I did. Now be quiet and listen, or else I will have Alex meet my friend, Shiva. Good. Now, as you no doubt know, Detective Shaw and his mystery gang are looking for me near Jake's Mountain, but I'm far from here. Oh, did I kill that girl's parents, but it was only to draw all of them out, so I could kidnap poor Alex here. We're actually in the forests that are a few miles from here on the way to Foggy Bottoms.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, I want to see how good your rescue team is, so we're going to play a game. See, I have a few fire bombs that are about to explode. Right about now. Well, Ryder, it seems like 4 or so fires are starting to spread across the woods. Alex is located somewhere in these woods. Will you rescue him in time before the fires burn the poor kid alive? I guess we'll have to see and find out.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the PAW Patrol. This is an update to the child abduction emergency message issued 15 minutes ago. Several fire explosions have occurred in the forest area of Adventure Bay. The suspect, now identified as Damian Stone, called Ryder to inform him of his game, as he calls. He strapped the child onto a tree in the middle of the wildfire, and Stone wants to test the PAW Patrol's ability to find Alex. The PAW Patrol is deploying as soon as possible to try and contain the fire and rescue Alex before the forest is engulfed in flames. The Adventure Bay Fire Department is also called, but it may take time for them to arrive to control the fire. All residents are to be aware that a red flag warning is also issued due to the dangerous amounts of smoke in the air. You are now mandated to shelter in place immediately if you are within a 5-mile radius of the wildfire, hear an air raid siren, or if you have one of the following conditions: children, elderly, asthma, difficulty breathing, allergies, and other respiratory illness. Take action now to protect life and property. Dampen the area around your house with a garden hose, and remove dead branches and trees from your vicinity, as they can burn easily. Be sure to have water reserves in hand if the fire spreads to your area. Be prepared to evacuate and gather the necessary supplies when the evacuation order is issued. Follow instructions from the civil authorities. This is only a precaution. It is unknown at this time if it will spread to other parts of the area, and if Alex will be rescued in time. Stay tuned on this channel for further developments on this dangerous situation.
Good evening and welcome to the Adventure Bay News. We have interrupted this regular programming to bring you this breaking news of the incident that is happening in the forest. For those who have not tuned in, the emergency alert system broadcasted a message stating that several firebombs have detonated in the forest and have asked residents to shelter in place. We can see the PAW Patrol heading out in full force to try and combat the fire, as well as rescuing a child trapped in this blazing woods. We've also been told that the Adventure Bay Fire Department is also called, but they are having difficulty getting there due to separate isolated incidents. We have two reports to state here. The first one is just learned from the reports of the PAW Patrol about a moment ago, stating that they have confirmed that the one responsible for the forest fire is none other than Damian Stone, who was captured by the Coastal City Police and the FBI 2 years ago. It is unknown at this time how he had escaped, but we now know that he is now causing rampage across the Adventure Bay area. The second is from the Adventure Bay Police Department, stating that there may be a connection between the kidnapping of Alex and the murders of a family in Jake's Mountain, which was believed to throw them off the trail before kidnapping the child. However, there is no evidence in hand to prove that. We are now contacting one of our reporter on the scene right now, Tracy, who is standing about a quarter mile away from the fire. Tracy?
David, I am currently seeing that the fire has grown substantially, and we are getting reports that the fire department and the police is being deployed to assist the PAW Patrol. What I see right now is that the light I see is the fire that is spreading from the forest. Oh. The PAW Patrol just went past me. They are going full speed. It looks like the rider and the pups know the time is critical in stopping the fire and get Alex out before the flames both damage the child and the public. If the situation gets worse, the pups may ask all residents via the EAS to evacuate from their rural residential areas. We can only hope that this will be over quickly. David, back to you.
Any updates on the forest fire and the child so far?
The child's location is unknown. However, this fire is growing in an exponential rate. We all know the fire pup expert, Marshall, is strong at tackling fires. But it appears he may need more fire trucks and helicopters to extinguish it completely. The fire department could take time to arrive. Wait, was that gunshots? Oh my god. I hear gunshots from inside the forest. I think the PAW Patrol is under attack. Wait, a news chopper got a visual on a gunman. Transmitting feed now. It looked like he is driving in a black bike in a black suit. He seemed to have a one-handed weapon. One is aiming towards Rubble. He is shooting at him. Oh my, Rubble knocked him out with his scoop. Wait, something else is happening. It appears Ryder and Marshall have found the child strapped on a tree.
Did they manage to break the child free?
Not yet. But I am sure that they... Oh no. Another explosion occurred.
What happened?
Marshall somehow caused the explosion. His clumsiness must have tripped one of the traps. We can't see Ryder and Marshall. This is a really dangerous situation. With all due respect, David, we have to leave the area before the fire spreads to us. God knows what will happen next. This is Tracy Live on HavocHound.
I think that's a good idea. Thank you for reporting on the scene. Get out of here as quick as you can. For those of you tuning into Hello Adventure Bay News, we are reporting live on the forest fire situation that had escalated into a gunfight. The situation is growing into the point that backup is needed. This is not good. We will stay on the air to bring you all the latest details on
The following message is transmitted at the request of the PAW Patrol. At approximately 8:10 p.m., all of the PAW Patrol members is under fire from suspects in motorbikes with fully automatic weapons. They appear to be in connection of Stone, acting as accomplices to the suspect. No casualties has been reported at this time. A report from Ryder about a minute ago stated that they had discovered the missing child. However, Marshall accidentally detonated the explosives, and it is unknown if they both survived, and if it was the real child on that tree. There is a chance that other places could have fake dummies across the forest. The fire, the unknown whereabouts of the child, and the shots from suspects is making it difficult for the PAW Patrol to search the rest of the forest. This is a dangerous situation, and should be taken seriously. The PAW Patrol asks the local law enforcement for backup. Due to the situation, residents who are sheltered in place within a 5-mile radius are asked to get out of the area immediately and go to a shelter set up by authorities, as the fire is starting to spread into rural residential areas. The following areas that are designated as safe shelters are the PAW Patrol Lookout and the Adventure Bay Elementary School. These shelters are far enough that the fire will not damage these areas. Local authorities will be at these areas to assist civilians entering inside. Also, the police will be closing off the area in a 5-mile radius from the wildfire to prevent the suspects from escaping, as well as preventing civilians from entering the area. No one is allowed past these roadblocks until the situation is under control. If you encounter a roadblock, the police will guide you to a detour set up by officials. Anyone who goes past roadblocks placed except for evacuations and permission to do so will be arrested and searched. Rainfall is reported in the area, but it is having little effects on the fire due to minimal density of the rain. Please stay tuned for further updates on this dangerous situation. Again, if you are within a 5-mile radius of the wildfire, evacuate immediately and go to a shelter designated by officials. The following message is transmitted at the request of the PAW Patrol. This is an administrative message. At approximately 8:30 p.m., the PAW Patrol managed to rescue Alex and detained all the suspects. The fire department arrived shortly after to contain the wildfire. However, it seems that this was all a plan to lower the PAW Patrol into a deadly situation. There is a statement from the Adventure Bay Police. Please stand by for a message from the Adventure Bay Police Department.
Are we on? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, this is Sergeant Cross from the Adventure Bay Police Department explaining the facts of the situation on this forest. The fire has been successfully contained by the Adventure Bay Fire Department shortly after the PAW Patrol managed to rescue the child. However, something bad has happened. Unfortunately, one of the pups has been kidnapped. One particular pup is Marshall. We can confirm that because his pup tag was found on the ground in the scene where the fire truck was, and Ryder has found a note stating that it is, "Dear Ryder and PAW Patrol, nice rescue, but you seem to be missing a pup. Don't worry. Marshall and I are going to have some fun before the real game begins. Call you soon. Regards, Damien Stone." This administrative message is only served to let the public know what is happening. We cannot deny that Damien Stone is up to something to no good. He has kidnapped Marshall, but we are working to find him as soon as possible and get Marshall back. This is Sergeant Cross from the Adventure Bay Police, signing off. Thank you very much.
That was a message from the Adventure Bay Police Department. As you have heard, Marshall has been kidnapped by Damien Stone, and had been taken to an unknown location. Authorities along with the FBI are working to find Stone and Marshall as soon as possible. As for the residents who evacuated, we advise you not to return home yet. Although the fire was contained in the forest, dense smoke is still in the air, with a chance of the fire getting out of control again. This is not an all clear for residents to leave shelter. Stay indoors. Lock all your doors and windows, and listen to your television or your radio for further information. Stay tuned for further updates.